Project 1955 Fargo rat rod. Well, let's take a look at some of the updates on this truck I've done this past week. Well, I've been working on the grill, the fenders, and all sorts of stuff. But first, let's start off with the grill. This grill was pretty mangled up when I started it. It was beat up here, and it was all cracked in here. And I pounded it out here as best I could. I'm not going to do any more to it. I'll leave it the way it is because it is a rat rod, and it's just the way it is. Here are just some modifications here. I didn't like this big hole in here, and I plugged it up. I put a piece in here, and we'll weld it up there. Here too. So, and there was a, I think it's probably an old crank hole here or something, and I welded it up. So this is all done. Sorry about that. Coming down with a cold. The headlight bezel was cracked here, so I put a piece in here and welded it up. Bottom two is cracked. I got that fixed. The fenders, this one here, I just did a bunch of work to it. That's the front. This one here, the back. This is the one that was all. This is the fender that was really bad on the passenger side. It was all ate up and gone down there, and just was all. This was all mangled, and I hammered it out, dollied it out the best I could. And this one here's gonna get a bit of filler. You might be wondering why there's a line down the fender. Well, I was thinking about taking the skins off or cutting these fenders and adding some other ones on here. But after putting in a tire in there and determining that the tire looks good in there and no need to chop it, I decided to leave it. And these fenders are wide. They're wide flared on them because this truck was originally a 5-ton truck. So there's big flares on here. There's about maybe 5 inch, I guess, in here. So I'm cutting these fenders in half, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut that, and move this flare into here, and then weld it here and weld it on the inside. So the flare be right here. A little bit of hammering and dolly work. It'll look pretty cool. Going back to my video, I had said that use what you got, and I'm using what I got. I'm not going to be modifying too much. And also, on the back of the fender here too, I've cut it as well, because this actually had an extra 1.5 inches here. I don't need it, and I'll cut that off. So well, put some tape here to use as a guide on what I have to do, but this here needs to be folded over, and the fender is actually going to come down like this. Come down like this, like that, you know. So easy grade. I'm not going to have this kind of system. It's actually going to be cut like this, so it's going to be all hammered. I have that edge on there on both sides. The front as well, it's going to be the same thing. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to cut it like this and hammer the edge. Looks a little bit cleaner. So yeah, that's that there. I've kind of figured out that these fenders are not original to this truck, because there is blue paint in here. I see blue paint in there, and the cab is all green. So someone's done some switching over the years. I'm not too sure why, but they did. So yeah, so I have to get some cutting wheels for my grinder, and then we'll work on that project and get those over and done with. And I'm just going to wet sand these fenders, and I'm going to basically wet sand the whole truck after I'm done, and I'm going to go over it with a satin clear. And that's where I'm going to leave it. So, and this grill is not quite done yet. I need to go through and I need to cut these the nuts that broke off in there. Some of well, not those ones there, but these nuts, the bolts broke off in the nut. So I'm going to cut the bolts off, cut the nuts off, and re-weld and use square nuts on there. So anyway, working on the cab a bit here. Oh, I also want to say that I've been using my little MIG welder. It's a flux core. So I have right now for doing some sheet metal work, and I have it on the lowest setting, which is A, and it's about 1.5 to 2 on the wire feed speed. So works good. So I think it's A. B. What's A? Yeah, A. Works good. So there's no point buying. Well, I mean, if this was like a 70s car, you would have to use argon because it'd blow right through the metal, no problem. But this is older stuff; it's a little more heavier steel. So what I did on this here, I as you notice, the roof before this stupid visor, so I took that out, and I popped the roof back up. So it might be a little bit oil canny, but I can't do about it. Gonna clean that garbage off there and sand it down a little bit. And the doors, I gotta do a bunch of work on this next. This is my next. Gotta fix the window, see why it doesn't crank, and yeah, and there's a bunch of cracks in here to fix those too. And that's my next project. This one here. Hey, get this. You know, we're all used to seeing the pins in the doors, like the little funny little clips they have on there. Well, this reminds me of the doors on the house. And they're square. I don't know if you can see it or not, but there's a hole in there. All you do is just slide a little pin in there. It's I mean, how more simple is that, eh? Okay. It's weird. Little pin, you slide through there. So I think what I might do in the future is I'm going to get some different pins, and I'll put some little clips on there on both sides. So, making those little C-clips. So yeah, there's that there. And I did a bunch of work on this pit. I want to fix the handle and get everything all tickety-boo on it, get the windows working and everything, and fill all these holes in, which will be the next things. But anyways, yeah. Alright guys, anyways, this is Project 1955 Fargo Brat Rod. And this is car crazy cans. Anyways, please comment, subscribe, and like my videos, and we'll have more good stuff to come in the next update. Alright. Bye for now.